Hello everyone, and our today's topic is regarding the HRD competencies. Okay, so what are HRD competencies and who are the persons that are involved in the HRD competencies? Okay, so HRD competencies basically competencies are nothing but the capabilities and potentialities of the persons. Okay, here HRD competencies means comp- competencies of the employees in the HR, okay, or else the HRD department. Okay, traditionally if we look regarding competencies means competencies will be seen only in staff, okay, HR staff. But now in and after advancements in these HR, okay, so competencies are seen or else competencies are required in all the stakeholders of an organization. Okay, stakeholders, we all know stakeholders are nothing but all the people who are connected with the organizations. Those persons are known as the stakeholders, like consumers also stakeholders, employees also stakeholders, banks, okay, government, suppliers, each and every one will be considered as a stakeholder of the organization. So um, if we see in this modern era of HR competencies, each and every stakeholder of the organization should have a HR competencies. Okay, so here if we see in this HR department, okay, the managerial staff are responsible for the designing, initiating, and implementing of all the HR systems. Okay, why? Because HR systems are critical in HR department. Okay, so those systems, if at all those HR systems play well in the organizations, HR department will be in a good environment. Okay, so here if we see, so the HR managerial should possess competencies, high competencies regarding this HR. Okay, so therefore here if we see in HRD scorecard, okay, so in HRD scorecard it recognizes that a competent HR manager can do a lot if he is supported by line managers and top management, because HR manager is crucial person in this HRD competencies. But HR manager should be supported by line managers and top management also. The subordinates and also the superiors should support the HR manager. Okay, so here if we take support means it is not merely in terms of resources only, okay, but in terms of their learning attitudes also. Okay, learning attitudes, empowering styles, leadership, etc. Okay, so these three aspects are very important in HRD competencies, because learning if we take learning means definitely employees should be in learning process. Learning is a continuity process in the organizations. Okay, definitely employees should take learning training facilities as serious in the organizations, very serious. They should have a serious attitude towards the learning. Okay, likewise styles, empowering styles. Okay, like nowadays we are following transformational type of leadership styles. Okay, likewise we have to go according to the empowering styles of the employees or else the stakeholders of the organizations. So recognizing this, the HRD scorecard identifies HRD competencies to include the learning attitudes of line managers, developmental and empowering styles of top management, and supportive role played by workmen or field staff, including their representatives. Okay, so finally we can say that under HRD competencies of staff, competencies of line managers, competencies of top level management, okay, competencies of the workmen or non-supervisory staff, okay, finally department credibility, all can be studied under the competencies. Okay, so here we see 5 aspects regarding HRD competencies. Okay, so the points are also given regarding each and every competency. Okay, first one is level of competency of HRD staff and the department. So here competencies of staff will be analyzed, competencies of staff will be assessed. Okay, here points given for HRD staff competencies is 200 points. Coming to line managers competencies or attitudes towards learning. Okay, for this 100 points has been given. And facilitating top management styles. Here we see competencies of staff, line managers and also top management styles are considered here as competencies. For this 100 points has been given. And fourth one is extent to which non-supervisory staff or workmen have positive attitude to learn. Here we take staff and non-supervisory staff. Okay, like non-supervisory staff are nothing but the workman. Okay, lower level management level. Okay, for this 60 points have been given. And extent to which the HRD department has credibility and a positive image. For this also, it is also considered as a competency of HRD department. How capable is HRD department? What is the credibility of HRD department? For this, 40 points have been given. So totally 500 points for HRD competencies has been given under HRD scorecard. Okay. Now if we go for competencies of first one HRD staff, because we have studied, we have 5 aspects. Under 5 aspects, first one is regarding HRD staff. So what are the competencies of HRD staff? For this we need 200 points. Okay, so HR auditor will analyze how competent are HRD staff. Okay, so according to that 200 points will be given depending upon the questionnaire. Okay, here HR staff are main facilitators of HR in an organizations. Okay, so here uh, before going for this we have to see what are the qualities before analyzing or else before seeing the competencies of HRD staff. Okay, so what are the critical qualities that are required for the staff? Okay, first of all we will know about the critical qualities. So what are the critical qualities means, here he had given 5 critical qualities regarding HR staff. Okay, first one is knowledge of the business in which they are facilitating HR and strategic thinking. Okay, knowledge of business and knowledge regarding the functions of business, both should be there for the HR staff. Okay, so for example, knowledge of business regarding our products, what are our products, what are our services, what are who are the customers. Okay, or else what is the technology that we are going to use, or else what is the technology that we are using for our products and services. Okay, who are the competitors of our for our market. Okay, or else what are the developments that are going to be done in our product and services. Do we have a research and development department? Okay, what are the updates in the research and development regarding our organization? So knowledge of business means our organizations. Okay, knowledge should be there, like about what are the products and services, customers, technology, competitors, developmental aspects, R&D. Okay, likewise functions also. If we go for functions of the management also, like regarding our organization, what are the sales and how is the marketing of our products, what is the production, what are the operations that are going on under our organization. Okay, what is the financial system. Okay, or else how is the MIS, that is nothing but the management information system. What is the logistics, how is the logistics in our organization, what are the services that are going to be given by our organization. Okay, so this is about the functioning of the organization. Okay, how it functions. If we go for example sales, how the sales are going in the market. Okay, are we in a profitable position or not? So such aspects should be known to the HR staff. Okay, so likewise what are the building methods for our business capital. So all these aspects should be known to a HR staff. Okay, So these are certain aspects regarding the knowledge of the business in which they are facilitating HR and strategic planning. Okay, so for this also they will give certain points. Okay, so like do questions will be given to the HR staff. Okay, like how do they know about the businesses, competitors, products, services, technical knowledge regarding our product, how is the nature of the work. Okay, like and what is the vision, mission and values of the company, what are the financial parameters of the company, market share of the company, do you have knowledge regarding those. Okay, likewise many questions will be designed for the HR staff in order to know the competencies. Okay, so by these questions the HR auditor can analyze the competency of HR staff. Okay, so all these aspects can be considered as the indicators of knowledge of the business. Okay, and coming to the functional knowledge of HR, including a vision and entrepreneurship to put the function in the driver's seat. Okay, so this is about the functional knowledge. Okay, the functional knowledge uh, to the HR staff. Okay, so what indicators can we study under functional? It includes that HR delivery, including cultural sensitivity, is there or not, empathy is there or not, coaching, facilitators are not. Okay, all these will be seen under functional knowledge. Okay, like we can say for functional knowledge, indicators as do HR staff are highly trained professionals in their field or not can be seen. Okay, and at the same time, do they have any requirement regarding professional preparation, or do they all the HR staff, okay, uh, are familiar with the theories and practices behind the HR. Okay, because as they are working in the HR department they should know about the theories and practices for the effectiveness of organization. Okay, so for example, theories or practices like manpower planning, recruitment, induction, integration programs, retention and research strategies, PMS programs, training programs, okay, or else retirement management, HRIS, ERP applications, okay, enterprise resource program applications. Likewise, do the HR staff has some professionalism or else a familiarism regarding those aspects or not. Okay, so this is known as the functional excellence of the HR staff. Okay, functional knowledge or functional excellence of HR staff. Likewise, do HR staff are culturally sensitive or not? So culturally sensitive is nothing but all staff are concerned with overseas operations or also are not. Okay, are they familiar with cultures of uh, the other countries where the company has been doing its business? Okay, for example, our company is working in China, UK, African countries, Indonesia, likewise. Okay, so the HR staff, do they have cultural sensitivity or not? Okay, and we can say that under functional knowledge or functional excellence, HR staff show a high degree of interpersonal sensitivity and empathy to employees. Okay, they are used to resolve any conflicts and sort out problems or not. HR staff have coaching and facilitation skills or not. HR staff are good at execution and HR delivery. Okay, are they professionally trained persons? Competencies mentioned according to the HRD. Okay, likewise, all these can be studied under the functional excellence or functional knowledge of HR staff. Okay, and coming to another one, leadership and change management. Okay, so leadership and change management qualities for personal personal qualities and attitudes needed to initiate, facilitate, change, and execute various HR interventions. Okay, so regarding this aspect, okay, how HR staff is going to done. Okay, so leadership and change management means we can see here, do communication existed in this leadership and change management. Okay, initiative is taken or not, creativity is considered or not, change management is accepted by to what degree the acceptance is there. Okay, so all can be studied under leadership and change management. Okay, so in all these aspects how the HR staff is responding. Okay, so we can say for this, who for leadership and change management, the indicators will be like the communication, initiation, creativity, change management, etc. Okay, like all HR staff have excellent written communication skills or not. Why? Because if there is any change in the organization policies, okay, so definitely they have to be communicated to each and every level of the employee in the organization. So those are sent in a circular forms. Okay, documentation. So a written communication skills should be there for the HR staff. So here uh, they will see, the HR auditor will see. Okay, so the excellency of the HR staff written communication skills, and also they are also not only in a written communication skills, but also how they are in um, orally. Okay, like because oral communication is also important in case of negotiations and presentations. Okay, so in likewise also the HR auditor will see the communication skills orally and in written form also. Okay, and HR staff have participated in change management earlier, okay, successfully or not. Okay, or do they have to the required skills to introduce and manage any changes. Okay, or else almost all HR staff are known to be great initiative takers and have put HR of the company on the national or international map. Likewise, means the participation in dissemination of HR practices and get ideas from the participants is done in the organization or not. Okay, so communication, initiation, creativity, okay, are seen in this or not. Okay, in these aspects from HR staff. Okay, uh, likewise HR staff are known to be very creative, and at the same time HR staff at all levels in this company are encouraged to take part in change change management. Okay, likewise we can see many aspects regarding all these leadership and change management. Okay, if we want to present what are the indicators of the leadership and change management, means communication, initiation, creativity and change management can be considered as leadership and change management. Do the HR staff has all these aspects? Okay, or not? Why? Because in leadership and change management definitely communication is important, initiation is important. Okay, creativity also plays significant role. Okay, so all these are indicators regarding these aspects. Okay, and coming to execution skills including personal management knowledge and skills. Okay, so execution skills including personal management knowledge and skills means the thinking. Okay, the strategic thinking power of the HRD staff, the competencies of HRD staff regarding the strategic thinking. Okay, knowledge and skills means execution. Okay, so how is it going to be done in the HRD staff? Okay, here we will see HR staff participates in making HR strategies or not. Okay, they initiate and give a lot of strategic inputs to the top level management, and the top level management depends on HR staff for strategic inputs. Okay, HR staff are conversant with business strategies and participate in the same business aspects. Okay, or else there are several occasions in the past when HR staff has given new directions to the business. Such occasions have done in the organizations previously or not. All will be analyzed by the HRD auditor. Okay, regarding the strategic thinking of HR staff, that can be known by observing or by seeing the level of dependence of the top level management on HR staff. Okay, so all business decisions are taken within HR consultation. Okay, almost all HR staff can think strategically. They are highly aligned to businesses and formulate recruitment, placement, manpower utilization, compensation strategies. Okay, etc. All these are involved only and decisions taken only by the HR staff. Okay, so likewise, if at all not top management involved, only decisions will be taken by the HR staff, means definitely there is high strategic thinking in the HRD staff. Okay, and we can say as indicators like HR staff are competent and contribute to quality product improvements, service level agreements, okay, ISOs. Likewise, in all aspects, if HR staff are competent, means okay, definitely HRD auditor will ask what is the contribution of the HRD staff regarding the participation in quality, okay, product improvements, service level agreements, ISOs, certificates. Okay, likewise, uh, at the same time, you also see that uh, HR plays an active role in the restructuring of the organization, implementing of mergers and acquisitions. Okay, so all aspects will be considered, and also he sees that they are professionally trained, qualified, business aligned persons or not. Most HR interventions are aligned here to business strategies or not. Okay, because each and every departmental objectives or strategies should be finally at the end of the day should be aligned with the organizational goals and organizational strategies. He will see here that how the HR strategies are aligned with our business strategies. Okay, so here HR also plays active role in restructuring. Okay, likewise, he see the professionalism, the qualitativeness, the alignment, the interventions, the business strategies, the strategic decision making, thinking of HR contribution towards all these aspects. Okay, so here this is about the execution skills. Okay, of that is the strategic thinking of the HR staff. Okay, and last one is personal credibility and learning attitude. Okay, so personal credibility and learning attitude means here we can say what are the indicators of personal credibility. Okay, means all HR employees are known to honor their promises. Okay, first credibility we can give to that means employees ensures or else employees are committed towards their promises, means definitely there is a personal credibility. Okay, they are trusted by the employees and are treated with respect. If at all HR staff are not in a promising nature, means definitely they will lose their confidence. Okay, so therefore here definitely the HRD auditor, he will see that do employees are known to honor their promises or not, do the subordinates of HR staff are trusted by the employees. Okay, and are treated with respect or not. HR employees and their department are highly respected. Okay, line managers willingly give time to HR as and when HR approaches them. Okay, whatever HR staff say is treated with trust and credibility by the employees. HR staff are considered to be transparent and honest also. Okay, so we can say all these as the indicators of personal credibility of HR staff. Okay, if at all they have personal credibility only, then the subordinates will trust those HR persons. Okay, so according to that, the questionnaire will be prepared by the HRD auditor. Okay, he will see all these aspects, all these indicators. Okay, and depending upon that, do 360-degree feedback will be given by him, reports will be prepared by him, questionnaire will be prepared by him. Okay, so all these aspects will be seen, all these indicators will be observed by the HRD auditor. Okay, so before going for all these assessment of HRD staff, so these are the 5 qualities of HRD staff. Okay, competencies of HRD staff, critical qualities of HRD staff. Okay, so the importance has been given here. Okay, next, the methods of assessment. Okay, so what are the methods of assessment? These competencies, in order to assess all these qualities: knowledge, functional excellence, strategic thinking, leadership change management, personal credibility. Okay, so in order to assess all these qualities, definitely there should be a method of assessment. Okay, assessment is nothing but we are analyzing, evaluating the performance of the employees. Okay, so therefore here, what are the methods of assessment? Okay, so these competencies can be measured in many ways. However, the following are the suggested methods of assessment of 10 competencies for HR manager that were mentioned earlier. Okay, so what are those? Means knowledge of business and functional knowledge can be measured through biographic information, objective test, and interviews. So these are the methods of assessment. So here, under knowledge of business. Okay, so business, as I said before, knowledge regarding the products and services, competitors, consumers. Okay, research and development, functioning like sales, marketing departments. Likewise, each and everything will be analyzed on what basis. Means it will be measured biographic information, objective test, through interviews. The assessment will be done on HR staff. Okay, and the rest of competencies including leadership, change management, execution skills, which is nothing but strategic thinking, and personal credibility can be measured through interviews, psychometric test, 360 assessment, specially designed assessment centers. Okay, so if detailed biographic information is available for all HR staff in the personal records of the organization, the same may be used for assessing the functional knowledge and competencies. So biographic information is the full particulars or details of each and every employee in the organization. Okay, so this assessment should be done for every employee in HR department at executive levels. So this is because all employees are expected to have following competencies, though they are varying at different degrees. Okay, so definitely those critical the qualities should be there in HR staff. Okay, so what is the method of assessment? Okay,